Hello everybody at the Boys and Girls Clubs of North Lake Tahoe. My name's Adam. You may not recognize me quite yet, but you'll be seeing me quite often at the Kings Beach Clubhouse here real soon. More on that later, but today I'm here to talk to you about a science project. Today we're going to be making Rainbow FIZZ, and I'm going to walk you through a few simple steps of ingredients you can find in your own homes, and we can create this project together. Let's start with taking a look at what we're going to need for this project, and then we'll get started. Most of these things can be found around your home. For example, let's start with food coloring. You may use these for a variety of projects, from baking to art projects and lots of other things. The second thing we'll need is baking soda. Baking soda you often find in your fridge. Another thing is a 1/4 cup measuring cup. You'll find those in lots of places around your house, along with vinegar. Distilled vinegar or any kind of vinegar will work just fine for this project. The next thing you're going to want is a paper plate and a couple pipettes or eyedroppers if you have those. If you can find those things, that's all you need to do this project. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to want to do is take our plate. Grab your baking soda and pour enough baking soda to cover the bottom of your plate with about 1/4 of an inch coverage surrounding the base of the plate. It doesn't take a whole lot, but you want to make sure that there's even coverage on there so that we have consistent results with our science project. Once you get enough on there, you might want to shake it around a little bit to move it into place so that it makes sense that it is covered evenly. The next step is to grab your food coloring. You may have 1 color, 2 colors, or all 4 colors, or even more. Find the colors that you have and start taking the caps off to individually, one at a time, create the rainbow shape that you'd like across the baking soda. So I'm going to start just by dropping a couple bit, one at a time, individually, to create the rainbow shape that you see outside in beautiful Lake Tahoe. It doesn't have to be perfect. Everybody's rainbows are beautiful no matter what you do with it. It's art, and that's what makes it great. So I'm going to keep doing this until I finish my first row of red. And then I'm going to move on to my second color, which is yellow. Taking the cap off. And continuing to do the same thing with the next color if you have. And just making that rainbow shape up and along to create our arch. If you don't have the bottles of food coloring like I have, this can easily be done also with bulk food coloring and an eyedropper or a pipette, or even a fork you can dip in there and just drop little droplets onto your plate. No problem. Next color I'm going to take is green and do the same process one more time with the green, just below the yellow. And it's okay if the colors start to blend together because that's the point, is creating a rainbow. And as we add our vinegar later on, you'll see what happens, but sometimes the colors blend together before we get there as well. All right, and the last color that I have is blue. One more time, we're going to repeat the same process. Do any of you know all of the colors of the rainbow? If you do, mention it in the comments on this video. Starting to look like a rainbow. All right, almost done. Okay, now that we have this part done, we're going to grab our measuring cup and fill it up with 1/4 of a cup of vinegar. It doesn't take even that much, but we're going to use that much just as our base. Then you want to grab your pipette or your eyedropper or anything to drop onto the baking soda, and we're going to slowly fill up the pipette by squeezing and then releasing, and you'll see that the vinegar starts to come into the pipette. At this point, we're going to drop the vinegar onto our rainbow, onto the colors, and see what happens. Do you have any ideas what you think may happen? Let's find out. Evenly dropping this across all the colors anywhere you'd like, we're going to start to see the blending, and it's creating that rainbow fizz that we're looking for. And as you go, you run out, dip back into that vinegar, fill it right back up, and continue the process. Look at that. It's fizzy, it's colorful, and what happens when the yellow and the red blends together? Do you see a different color in there that may be created that we didn't have already? It even makes a noise. Do you hear it? We're going to continue this process all the way around. Almost there. As we're doing this, do you have any ideas in what's causing this reaction and why we're getting the colors? Why is it fizzy? What makes the noise? I'd love to hear your ideas and your thoughts on how this happens. All right. And there we have it, Rainbow Fizz. After this, we're going to talk a little bit about the process and how this is created, so stick around. The reason why that happens in this experiment is because we have two main elements that combine. The first one, our baking soda, acts as the base of our experiment. The second, our vinegar, is our acid in the experiment. When those two combine, they create a chemical reaction which creates the fizz and the blending of colors in our rainbow that you saw in our experiment. What did you see? What did you hear? Did your colors blend? Did you create a full rainbow? I'd love to see pictures of what you guys came up with, so please send them to us. Check out our website, log on to the YouTube and leave a comment and let us know how yours turned out. We'd love to see it. Hope you guys had a good time in this experiment. I hope you have a great day. Stay safe, stay healthy, enjoy your time with your loved ones, and I would look forward to seeing you all very soon. Again, my name is Adam. It's a pleasure meeting you, and I can't wait to get to work with all of you.